What is going on, guys? It is Andrew RFC here, bringing you a new series that I've decided to start. And if you like football, obviously, soccer, wherever you want to call it, wherever you are in the world, you probably, I know I do, love transfers, and some of you may like rumors, as myself. So what I decided to do today was I was looking at some rumors of possible deals that could happen this summer, and how teams may line up next year. I know it's very early. I'll probably do some, obviously, closer to when the season starts. But I thought I would do an early kind of transfer rumor shape-up of how a team will look. And today, judging by the title that you saw, we're going to do Liverpool first. So, how are Liverpool going to kind of shape up going into next season? So with some early rumors that have come out, I've put together a team on Ultimate Team to show how they could possibly line up. I'm going to start first and foremost by saying I think Raheem Sterling will be gone this summer. I don't think he wants to stay at Liverpool any longer, but I think his loss is going to be Liverpool's gain. Personally, I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I really do think they can, if they get the right players, and some of these rumors that I've read, they are going to get some pretty damn good players if these happen, that they will get better down the road. So we're going to start in goal. I still think Simeon Mignolet will be on the team. I don't think there's any question about that. I think Mignolet will still be a part of Liverpool. He's picked it up. He started awful at the beginning of the season. But you know what? I think is going to stick around. I think they're going to kind of give him his shot at the team. Next, I think this is an issue with Liverpool. I've read no rumors other than the right back position. There was one player they mentioned that was Danilo. But obviously now we know Danilo has signed with Real Madrid. So they're still stuck with Glenn Johnson on the team. Johnson is not that great. In real life, at least. He's not the greatest right back you can have for your team. He might fit if they have a strong defense. Maybe they could just stick him in, hope for the best. But I think this scenario Liverpool have to address this summer is getting a new right back. Moving on, we have Emre Can at center back. He's kind of been a revelation for Liverpool. You know, they bought him first as a midfielder, was struggling to get into the team. Then they threw him at center back, and the guy's been playing pretty damn good for Liverpool. He's doing his job pretty well. So if Emre Can could keep up playing as a center back, I don't see why not keep him there and kind of keep him with Liverpool in that spot. Next, we have Martin Skrtel. I think Skrtel will stay with Liverpool at least another year. I know he's getting up there in age, but you know what? In all my honest opinion, I'm a big fan of Martin Skrtel. I think he's a beast. I think he is good, and I still think he's got what it takes to be at the top flight of the Premier League. So hopefully Skrtel does stay at Liverpool and helps him out. Moving on to left back, I kind of like him as well. Alberto Moreno. You know, pretty young kid. He's not the oldest. He's not the youngest, but he's still he's got a gap before he gets to his prime. And I think if Moreno gets kind of practice in, kind of gets help from Liverpool, he's going to be a very good left back, and he's going to help Liverpool succeed in the English league. Next, we move on to Jordan Henderson. Henderson, who obviously is the acting captain when Steven Gerrard is not there. I believe he is still going to be a part of Liverpool next season, without question. Jordan Henderson, he's not terrible. He's not also Steven Gerrard yet. Do I think he could be like Steven Gerrard? Maybe not. Maybe he's going to have a bit of problems to kind of fill that role Stevie G was. But I still think he'll be a part of Liverpool's future next year. Next is the first transfer rumor I actually read today, and I thought it would be pretty nuts if this guy went to Liverpool. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Obviously, we know Dortmund is having their problems. Jurgen Klopp is leaving at the end of the year. Now imagine Dortmund decides to clean house. Obviously, there's always the rumors of Marco Reus leaving. But then I saw this one. This one I just got kind of excited over. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang at Liverpool would be awesome. Just seeing him in the league, the English league, would be so fun to kind of see. So that's one. I think obviously if Sterling goes, which I've already said, I think Raheem Sterling will leave. I think Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang would be a pretty good replacement for him. Obviously he could play in the middle as a striker or on the right hand side, maybe even on the left. So I don't think he would be a bad signing for Liverpool at all. Next, this guy's got to get playing time. I am a Benfica fan personally. Lazar Markovic is a wizard with the ball. This kid has it all. You have to try and find a way. Brendan Rodgers, please, if you're listening, or Liverpool, sign me up. Put this kid in the damn lineup. Markovic is great. You know, he hasn't had a lot of playing time. He's kind of been in the doghouse with Rodgers, but the kid is awesome. Like, I love watching him. I loved him at Benfica, and the chances that he's got with Liverpool, he's looked pretty damn good. He's so quick. He dribbles well. You know, I don't want to say he's Messi-esque. I don't know if it's the long hair and the short kind of height, but he reminds me kind of a similar playing style. Obviously, he doesn't score as much or as well as Messi, but the playing style is very similar. So please, I hope Lazar Markovic gets more playing time next season. Moving on, we have Philippe Coutinho, who I still believe will be at the team, of course, next year. The later the season went on, Coutinho was kind of living up to that potential that everyone had of him when he was playing out in Italy, I believe it was. And now he's kind of living up to it. Obviously, a lot of people, I think he was up for a couple of awards. Coutinho's got to just kind of stay consistent. That's the only problem. If Coutinho could stay consistent, I can't even get my words out. If he can stay consistent, I think he's going to be a hell of a player for Liverpool, and he's really going to help them kind of push on. Moving on next is another big transfer rumor that if this one could happen with Liverpool, boy, watch out. Alexandre Lacazette. I have to be honest with you, I don't watch a lot of the French league. I haven't seen much of Lacazette. I've read kind of reviews online from fans, and not just FIFA players, but people who watch Liga, and they say this guy is a guy to watch. They say he's fun to watch. He's obviously still not even in his prime, and they just said he's got so many skill sets to be a very good striker. Obviously, you know, the Euros coming up next year. Maybe they wait one more year after the Euros to bring Alexandre Lacazette in, but I think I would love to see Lacazette at Liverpool, especially to be lined up, of course, beside Danny Sturridge. Sturridge, when healthy, is a difference maker. Sturridge is great when he is healthy. I love watching Danny Sturridge on the ball. You know, he's 6 foot tall, but you know what? He moves pretty well for a big guy. And I don't know, there's something about Sturridge I kind of like watching. Like I said, I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I don't mind Danny Sturridge. I would take him on my team, you know. I think he proved even after Suarez left that he's still a pretty damn good player on his own. So just imagine the link up though with these two, with Sturridge and Lacazette. So I have them in a 4-1-2-1-2 right now. Kind of just like I said, very early. But there's also other transfer rumors of, I believe it's three players who Liverpool are being linked to this summer, who I think they would all be great signings for the club come next summer. And the first one is this guy, Mateo Kovacic. I've seen a little bit of Mateo Kovacic's game with Inter. He's good. He's young. He was only born 94. He's a year older than me. I'm 20. He's going to be 21. The kid, they have said, is a great passer of the football. Croatian. I always think when I see the Croatian flag, I think Luka Modric. If the kid could be anything close to the other Croatian like Modric, he is going to be a tank. He's going to be so good. The other player as well that was linked, Danny Ings. Apparently they're already saying there might be a done deal. Danny Ings, I think, would be a good signing, another young striker to come off the bench to help. Obviously, Lacazette, Sturridge, if Sturridge gets injury problems, even if Lacazette, there's a struggle in form. Obviously, to me, championship, you need depth, and Danny Ings, I think, would bring a lot of that to Liverpool. He would kind of address those issues. And the other one was Íñigo Martínez from Real Sociedad. I've seen a bit of him. I watched Spanish football for Real Madrid, and he's not terrible. He's pretty good actually. Like he plays a clean game, kind of no nonsense. He's got a bit of speed. He defends pretty well, and I think if he could get some help as well, maybe get a chance at Liverpool, I think he could show off some good talent and be a good player for Liverpool down the road. So that to me is kind of an early Liverpool prediction. Obviously, these are just the transfer rumors. Obviously, with Lacazette, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Kovacic, Danny Ings, and Martinez. But I think all those signings, if Liverpool could get those off with losing Danny Sturridge, with losing Sterling, with losing Raheem Sterling, it would be all good signings. Obviously, I don't think maybe they can get all of them, and obviously they're going to need more for their team. So they also have the young guys, Jordan Ibe. They got a lot of great young talent too. Maybe even next year, they step into the team. So this is my Liverpool prediction. If you guys want to see another team, leave in the comment section down below. Let me know what teams you guys want to see. I have a couple teams in mind of who I want to do, but I want to see who you guys are intrigued to see. It's been your boy Andrew RFC. Peace, much love, take care.